So in this week's video, we're going to show you how we install the curtains in the back of the Airstream using these IKEA curtain rods. Want to see how? Hey everybody, welcome back to Our Gold Road. So we are working in the Airstream again. We ran into a couple of snags, nothing really big that we can't figure out, but just a couple little snags during our work.
And before we get started, if you like vintage trailers and their DIY projects, and you want to see what to hike, see, and do at state parks, please hit that subscribe button. So the first problem that we had was I didn't buy enough fabric.
So how did shopping go?
So cutting yesterday, I figured out that we didn't have enough fabric for the curtains in the Airstream bedroom. So I had bought this fabric for the rear window, and I didn't have enough to make 2 panels because, you know, open, close. So I thought, well, we'll just make all 3 windows the same fabric. Find the bolt that matches, pull it up to the counter, unrolling it. There's like these big brown, what looks like stains, but they're defects in the fabric, so that's out. So I'm like, okay, well, we'll just make all the curtains.
So part of the material is bad?
Yeah, the material, like we rolled the bolt out and there were these big brown spots, and I can't just have big brown spots.
I mean, unless we have cow
That'd be bad.
So then I thought, well, then I'm gonna need 7 yards because I'll have to remake all the panels, and I can't, so this one's out. So I pull another bolt up to the table and she rolls it out, and there's 6.2 yards, so that's out. So okay, well then I go back and I find a very short bolt of this. I'm like, okay, well, we'll just get 1.25 yards to make the second panel, and I'll go find another fabric bolt for the 2 sides. And lo and behold, that happened.
Took an hour.
Yeah, it took an hour. Was supposed to be 10 minutes and it took an hour. So you already saw that we measured the panels in the trailer, and then I will share a link below on how you find the measurements of your panels after you get the measurements of your windows. And then I basically just did the math, and I'm cutting out my panels and making sure that everything is as straight as possible. Okay, so if you have a solid color and there's not a print on it, you can make straight lines. Instead of cutting all the way across, snip through the selvage, and the selvage is this differently woven part on the edge of the fabric. You'll just snip through that, and then through the other selvage. Now that'll give you a straight line. I will say that the reason why you don't want to do this with prints, and it's going to be really hard to see this because this is a white on white print, is because even though you can rip straight, oftentimes the print isn't on the fabric straight. So you're going to make a not even cut across your pattern. So solid fabric, you can tear it. If it's got a pattern, don't do it. Just make sure that your edges line up straight before you start cutting. I think I'm sweating as much now as I did when I was jumping rope earlier. I turned on the AC, decided to turn that puppy down to 80. 80. That's right, it was on 82.
So now you're spoiling yourself with a 80-degree.
Yeah,
out.
80 degrees. 80-degree interior temps here in Texas.
I'm just gonna see what the temperature is outside. Can't really see it, but
It's
it looks
80.
like it says 80.
Let's just open the windows then. Jeez. Am I gonna be sewing after this?
If you want the curtains to be done.
So no. No, I'm not going to be sewing after this.
Oh, so I don't have to go work in the trailer and hang curtain rods? We're just gonna leave it open. It's gonna be a exhibition room.
Some people are into that.
That's, I'm sure.
You know,
We're gonna paint pineapples
some
on
people-
their propane and then put an exhibition room
You know,
in the back?
no one has ever approached us about those pineapples.
I don't think so. Let's
Not
see.
a single time. I love how people are like, pineapples mean this. Not a single time. You know what? Form a line, y'all. Form a line.
Knock them down like bowling pins?
Form a line. Well, I'll just get the
You're
bullhorn out and
wrong.
be like,
You're
this
wrong.
is not that type of trailer. Does this pineapple look upside down to you? Hey, babe, you know what I got for you?
Me?
No, not you. You don't care about this stuff.
What do you have for her?
What do you have for me, Mom?
Fabric photo?
I got you some canvas to paint on. What do you want to paint? You want to paint a sign on this?
Yay!
All right.
What are you gonna paint? What do you think? Just designs?
Daphne.
I love math and hang it up over your door.
Ah. You know, I'm gonna thread that for nothing.
What
Let's see,
happened?
do I have any white bobbin thread? No,
What is bobbin thread?
I don't. When you stitch something, there's thread on the top and there's thread on the bottom, and the bottom thread is the bobbin thread.
Why don't they just call it bottom thread?
I didn't invent sewing machines. I know you think highly of me, but that didn't happen.
What up, dog? What are you doing?
Not sewing. So problem solved, got the sewing done, and I passed them off to this guy.
Yeah, because my job was hanging the curtain rods, which in the back wasn't a big deal because we just hung a wire for that curtain, so that wasn't a big deal.
The
But
rear window.
Yeah, the rear window, sorry.
Yeah.
But on the side curtains, we got some IKEA curtain rods, which typically don't make that big of a deal if you hang them in your house or anything
Yeah,
like
we
that.
used them at my mom's house after it was destroyed by a tornado. Worked great.
Worked great. But for the trailer, they stick out a little bit.
Like 3 inches or something.
So opening the cabinet was an issue, and then I kind of thought, even though they weren't stick out that far, that because there's such little space beside the bed that people were gonna whack their heads.
Surely, I would have definitely whacked my head.
So came to Donna with the outside the box idea that she always comes up with, and I was thinking of getting like a U-shaped thing they use in electrical boxes to just hook it against the wall, but
Totally
it's
ugly.
Instead, she comes up with
We both
Cutting
came up
it.
with. I came up with
cutting, which
Yeah.
means this is where the angle grinder part comes into hanging curtain rods, which is kind of odd. But we just cut the little end off of it, shortened it, turned.
Flipped it.
Yeah, we just flipped the little rod.
We modified the design.
Yeah, but now it works perfect. It looks
does.
just like the idea I
It
had.
does.
Oh, we spray painted the end where I cut off. It looks like the idea I had, still using components we got from IKEA, but now nobody's gonna hit their heads.
So now it's functional and pretty.
Pretty.
Yeah.
So pretty.
It's
So
important.
pretty.
It is important.
There it is. Curtain rods installed. Rings slide easy. Got this part short now, so nobody's gonna bump their head. Cabinet door opens easily. So on to the next one.
Is that the halfway one?
There's only 5 on each side.
Oh, that's all we got?
All we got was 10 for each curtain.
We might need more.
You're gonna go to IKEA just to get.
You know I want to go to IKEA. Give me an excuse. Give me an excuse. Well, how many of these do you need? You need
1.
12 of them?
What if I just need 1? I mean,
12?
we're still going to IKEA.
Well, first of all, I already want to go to IKEA. They have those dry bags I want, you know? For camping, you know? You could drop them in the water. I could drop my phone in the water.
Your phone is waterproof. Welcome to the new age of technology.
Yeah, but my phone would sink.
My key fob is not.
In the meantime, we could just open them.
While we were doing that curtain rod, I was jumping in and out of the trailer. So I was working on curtain rod. Then I was going out to work on the decals because we're getting all the decals off the side of the camper. But because I have a battery powered drill with the decal erase tool, I only have so much time. So I erase decals.
I'm working on it right now.
I jump back in, work on the rods. And I come back out and work on the decals, and back and forth, and back and forth.
Oh my gosh, this is a pain.
Yeah, that's why we don't recommend using fingernails to remove decals. we do recommend the eraser tool, the decal eraser tool.
But we tried some other ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a whole nother video on showing you what we tried that didn't work.
The jokes that didn't work.
And then exactly how to use a decal eraser tool. Whoa, that'll be the next little short video. It'll be like a 2-minute Tuesday or whatever day
you all want to know how to remove these decals, don't you?
Yeah, 20-year-old decals are so easy to remove.
Yeah. Yep, no problem.
Not so much. But that was pretty much all the issues we had. We figured out the fabric, got that taken care of, figured out the rods. Now those are all hung up looking pretty.
They're pretty.
And the decal is still a work in progress. As you can see, the side we've done is on the other side. But
you can show them a picture.
I will show them a picture.
I feel like I'm doing a really good job right here though. Like I probably have gotten off not enough to get paid though.
Not enough to get paid?
Yeah, like if I was gonna, if you were gonna pay me, it should probably be by square inches, square centimeters. I feel like. What is
payment? No, that's your payment.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say try this quarter.
No. Don't try the quarter. You're gonna scratch the white paint.
That's fine.
It's not a lottery ticket. I wish if it was, I would use a quarter across the whole thing.
But next week, I'm gonna do my rug.
Yeah, you're gonna do your rug design.
My outdoor rug.
Yeah.
It's gonna be pretty.
Maybe. It's gonna be pretty. Maybe.
If it's not pretty though, then maybe we don't show them.
The Home Depot guy laughed at us when we got the paint to paint it, but we're gonna see how it goes anyways. But all else fails, we're gonna show you what not to do or what to do in rug design.
Even if it's ugly, you're gonna show them?
Yeah. You want to see it, right? You do. Leave a comment below. Do you want to see our mess up and our mistakes?
No pressure.
I bet they do.
No pressure.
No pressure. It's going to look just like the Rubik's Cube. You're all going to want one. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, click right now to check out the how to make a Rubik's Cube jack stand that we made. You're going to love it. Again, thanks for watching. We'll see you again on Our Gold Road.